space did make it. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. And the ball is out of play. Out towards the flank. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And the finish! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Had a swing, but it wasn't to be.
Yeah, quick thinking and the right choice for me, but that was difficult to get right.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Now, can they get him away? Can he latch on to this? Punched away.
Canada definitely like their pressing from the front.
Yeah, it's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to...
Your opener. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, the keeper's clearly not happy, Peter. The least his defence could have done was go to the danger, and that was decidedly lacking.
Bosnia and Herzegovina penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Good running, strong and purposeful. Decent chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Well, they can break here. In with the challenge. Looking to play him in. And that is expertly dealt with. Now, what about a counter-attack? Nice physical challenge. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. That's tidy. He's going for goal! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Yeah, we can't fault him for the attempt, although it might have been a case of momentary tunnel vision then. It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Canada disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. He's found a way through. Surely now! Looking for the run, and he was alert to it. And it's half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Reflections on the first half?
I think the scoreline probably is a fair reflection of the first half. If there is perhaps one criticism I could make, it would be the wastefulness in front of goal. You really ought to be putting those chances away. They have to make up for that.
Bosnia and Herzegovina with the game's only breakthrough. It's 1-0. And so the action is resumed.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Oh, that's superb. There's the shot! Tries to pass it through, and the through ball. And he can thump it away. No, that's been intercepted. This looks promising. Crosses it in here. Great vision. He's in a great position here. Now, can he find a finish? And he's picked it up out wide. Has a shot! No, just not quite.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Oh, given away. Team still separated by the game's only goal. Played out towards the right wing. He's shifting through the gears here. Looking for options for movement. That is a great pick out. He is through here. And he shoots. And it's in. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Number 10. Substitution for
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Goes long and straight. He won't be happy with that one. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
He's having a pop! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Aimed at the far side.
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong. Bosnia couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Tries to play it through. He's in plenty of space here. So we have further activity on the bench here.
substitution for Canada. Number 11. Number 8. Coming on the field. Number 14. Number 21.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Real chance! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Pressing high and with purpose. There's a sharp little ball. There's the header! Just cruising! They are cruising! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes.
The goal scorer for Bosnia-Herzegovina
It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Bosnia and Herzegovina find a position of real strength now. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Can he get on the end of this? Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. Oh, he's having a go! And that's off target.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Bosnia and Herzegovina are almost home and dry now. He's picked his way through. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Delivers the ball, shapes to shoot! That is decidedly lacking.
Incredible.
He's having a shot! Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, that's a key interception. That's a lovely, neat pass. That's really well cleared. And he's there to retrieve it. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And he's forced to go back.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, good spread. It's a promising position. Oh, that's fabulous. And he's in on goal. It's gone in! He's put through his own net!
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Canada benefiting from an own goal. Not that you'll hear them complaining. Oh, they could be caught out here. Shoots! Oh, and the referee says that is it. Bosnia and Herzegovina have... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you have just joined, you have just... And he's decided to go for it. Messi! From another planet!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
You could play for any team in any league, in any land in the world, and you would never strike a... He's gone for goal! Oh, the keeper's equal to it.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Messi. Oh, super ball. Chance, surely! Threads one in. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Ibrahimovic receives it in a good position here. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's a lovely, delicate pass. Now it's Yamal. Maldini was in no mood for any of that. Yaya Toure. Can he get it through? He is through here. And Messi! Lovely idea, just didn't get it right.
Messi might just be regretting what was probably the toughest of his options.
Ferdinand kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, what has happened here?
Lille are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Pirlo. This is a promising build-up. And here's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Messi. Looking for options for movement. And he is dashed. Takes a shot! Now it's Messi. Goes for goal! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
And it's Hazard. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. That's where it came from. Nice interception, well timed. Now then, the ball's come loose. Messi. Ah, he's given it away. Pirlo. Yaya Toure. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Pretty robust defending.
Ibrahimovic was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well, they can break here. Hazard. Yaya Toure. Pirlo. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Can he get on the end of this? And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Closing in on goal. Lovely bit of skill. Oh, well played, well played. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's a good ball. Yaya Toure.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Not the most accurate pass. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Ibrahimovic! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Ibrahimovic clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Serbia with the corner, they're first. And it's Azar. And this is Ibrahimovic. Azar. Now, what about a counter-attack? Tries to pass it through. Good ball over the top. Azar is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to...
There's the shot! And that's a good finish. They are right back in business.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot around the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Great chance! There it is! How very smart. He just got it right.
Again, that...
And that is all they have time for. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again.
Rest.
Changement pour Lille. Le numéro 6. Hazard.
So off we go again.
Lille can really do with some bigger names standing up here.
Tries one from range. Magnificent from Alvarez. Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simple.
He's having a hit! Oh, brilliant from Yamal! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Right back in the game! Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
Big chance! Nice control. And this is Ibrahimovic! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
That pass has been well intercepted. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to...
Tries from a long way out. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Yaya Toure. Pirlo conjures time and space where few can. Ferdinand cuts out the pass. Just about up to the hour now. That's rather hopeful. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Lille present their opponents with the best possible chance here. This further to improve their cause. Brilliant save from Buffon! Good ball, good take. Played out towards the right wing.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
And he's quick to get rid. And he's managed to gift it back. Nicely aimed pass. And it's Ibrahimovic. No, that's been intercepted. Hazard. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Schneider. Lille do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Pirlo. And he's quick to snatch it back. Oh, it's come loose. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic. Great ball, and he's in here. Messi. Oh, good spread.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Into the last quarter of an hour. Ibrahimovic. Buffon breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
Serbia clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Now it's Alvarez.
This is the time you need that pace.
Nice bit of trickery. He's having a pop! And that really should have been that.
Alvarez really should have done better there. I just hope for his sake that he doesn't live to regret that.
Yamal.
Such good technique.
Maldini wins the duel this time. Time is running out here.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show.
And he's being shifted off it. And it's Pirlo. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. He's in a great position here. And this is Yaya Toure.
Serbia really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That is a great pick out. Lovely, now then. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Nicely spread. He's picked his way through. Engages and forces him off the ball. Alvarez, with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Tries from distance. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Pass is just off target. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Lille perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that their efforts warranted something more. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the heart of your defence, and I'm afraid they were found wanting in that department.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and next to me, providing insights, will be Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So we're very much on the way now. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Hazard. That is good progress on the left. Knocks it into space. Messi. And this is Messi. Ibrahimovic! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Serbia with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Seedorf! And it's a goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Lille are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And it's Seedorf. Applies the finish! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Ibrahimovic. Oh, cracking ball. And here's Ibrahimovic. And that was very necessary. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. Nice interception, well timed. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made. And he's decided to go for it. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Hazard actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 2 then. And this is Hazard! And there's a goal! And they're threatening to fly away here. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Serbia are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Chance, surely! Relentless! Just relentless! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. The vision wonderful, the technique perfect.
Yeah, the keeper was thinking about his angles, and Loft just took him out of the equation. Elementary.
And Messi! It's a goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, good determined running there, but run back by the defence.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
And it's made its way to... Oh, what has happened here? Rice. Chance here to counter. Can he get onto this? Pirlo plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Now it's Messi. Ibrahimovic. And he was quick to react. Rice. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Alvarez, given the lift of his goal. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Takes a shot. It's in. They are purring, truly purring.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
And now he has two. Serbia are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Big chance! And he hits the net. A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Changement pour Lille. Le numéro 17. Le numéro
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Lille have run the changes already. They could, of course, make further alterations at half-time.
Messi.
Goes for the shot! What a hit! What a hit! A rocket and some! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And they're threatening to fly away here!
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
As if three weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's having a hit! And that signals the end of the first period. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing. Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Changement pour Lille. Le numéro 4. Cristiano
Away we go again.
Ronaldo. À sa place,
Lille decide to shake things up. There has been a change in personnel. Hazard, a player who needs no introduction. And he's going to have his name taken. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort. I do hope it's nothing serious. Nesta. Pirlo is always scanning the pitch for targets. Oh, super ball! And that is expertly dealt with. Ledjed. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Nesta cuts out the pass. Looking for options for movement. Seedorf. Alvarez. It's a searching pass. Oh, there's a probing ball. Messi. Oh, it's a great ball here. Bruno Fernandes. And that's a dangerous ball. And he's cut it out.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
And they're quick to get it back. Shapes to shoot! And that's a sharp finish. How many? Just how many? The golf in class is vast.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the...
Ibrahimovic!
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Thuram. And the counter is on. Oh, no question, that's a foul. And he is... Lille perhaps contemplating their next change here. Passing is crisp and sharp. Alvarez just about within shooting range. He's put his foot right through that one.
Well, at least he's not short on confidence. Trying from that sort of distance, why not?
Ibrahimovic pinches it off him. Pirlo. Seedorf. That's a shade optimistic. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
No way through there. And it's Azar. Here's a chance! Keeper always had the measure of that.
Hazard probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
It's a good run, this, one that is high in energy. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Bruno Fernandes. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Into the last quarter of an hour. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. It's a pretty loose pass. Tries to play it through, and he welcomes it in. And Messi! And it's in! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
He's in a great position here. That's a little off target. That's going wide left. And here's Messi.
Such good technique.
The ball has bounced loose now. He has a look up. It's Azar! Brought out the best in the keeper.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
And it's Azar. Oh, he's having a go! This time, surely! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Now, can they get him away? Oh, that's ambitious. Nesta. Pirlo.
3 minutes.
Ibrahimovic. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Varane spots it and intercepts. That's a lovely, neat pass. Seedorf simply refused to be outdone there. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the managers...
So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So things are underway. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's 4-3-3.
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check it'll be 4-5-1, and it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not, and the wider attacking players being asked to apply defensive discipline too. When it does turn to a 5 across midfield, then the shape of this team takes on a much tidier, compact defensive look.
Knocks it into space. And he whips it in. Brilliantly cut out. Now here is a true legend of the game. In fact, some still say, Jim, that he's the greatest number 1 there's ever been.
The mighty Gianluigi Buffon. Yeah, he might get my vote too, Peter, when you consider his consistency, but you certainly wouldn't want him lining up for the opposition. What a goalkeeper.
And this is Drogba, and this is Messi. Nicely weighted ball. Yaya Toure. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Nicely spread. Rafael Varane. And this is Ibrahimovic. Gerrard. Rijkaard. Can he spark a counter here? And this is Totti. Yamal. And that was nowhere near his best. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Hazard. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Now it's Yamal. Now it's Rijkaard. And that was asking for too much. Back to the keeper it goes. Buffon, the type of keeper who instills great confidence in his back line.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, shot a goal!
Oh, that is rather wayward.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Totti tries to pass it through. That looks a decent ball. Totti, this is a promising build-up. And Yamal. No way through.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And it's Nedved. Yamal, and he's definitely onside. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. He has found the way through. Great vision. Now the cross. Oh, great leap! Goal! Lille! And it's Lille who take the lead. It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking them up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Le numéro 21.
Lille have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Totti. He's a sharp little Drogba! Nedved. That's a good ball out wide. And he's managed to get free. Yamal takes a shot! Oh, he's hit the bar! And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Aimed beyond the defence. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And here's the chance to counter. Engages and forces him off the ball. Camavinga. Oh, good-looking ball. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
And here's Drogba. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Gerrard. And this is Messi. And it's hoisted clear. That'll be a throw-in. Very nicely done. Picked out brilliantly. Tries a shot! In he goes again! And that's a good finish. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
And that is indeed the final act. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Any thoughts on all this so far, Jim?
Well, it's been an intriguing watch. A really nice contrast of styles that seem to suit both teams pretty well. Who's ultimately going to win it? It's anyone's guess still.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half.
Souhaitons tous la bienvenue à nos joueurs.
Lille get the second half started. And it's Nedved. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Ibrahimovic. Raya breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Nedved. And once more he proves rigid and robust.
That's really good energy, Peter, the way they defend from the front.
Gerrard. Totti. Well timed, excellent interception. Ferdinand. Yaya Toure. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo proves just a little bit too strong.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Gerrard is wide and looking to get onto this. Lille needed that, they really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended though. It looked destined for a goal.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
James. Totti. Yamal. Gerrard. And it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Cristiano Ronaldo. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Toure does really well to win the ball there. Played out towards the right wing. He'd have done well to reach that. And it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, he's having a go! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Totti. Rijkaard. Looking to play him in. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And the pass is intercepted.